Wednesday evening, friends and neighbors. This is Tesuiji at the desk with the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters, and as the episode title entails, we are in a bit of a bind. Namely, we have lost, 7 in a row? Something ugly like that? Okay, no, we've actually had a decent comeback, but we're not in a good spot in the overall division. Crash SF Giants won. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. So we got a bit of a challenge to make up ground against the Dodgers, the Giants, the Padres, and there's the raid inbound from EVC and NYC. Thank you so much, sir. Hopefully y'all are guessing the set. Before we get into the content, and the content today includes the first year draft of 1998, a couple games, and then where I might do a tiny pack rip towards the end. But the primary thing I want to talk to y'all about is the changes that are coming to the stream. Y'all may have noticed that there is a new button at the bottom of your chat bar. It looks like the Shizuoka Arrows logo that I made. That's because I have enabled affiliate status here on Twitch. It's a decision that I've been debating back and forth on for a while, but once I got to 800 followers, that's sort of okay, maybe it's worth doing. And there's stuff in it for you as well. So before we get to the draft, I want to talk about what benefits you'll see if you subscribe. If you join at level 1, you'll receive access to 5 exclusive emotes, the JPBO logo. Oh, thank you, Johnny Fury, for the shrimp check. Let me just fix my posture. Thank you muchly. You'll get 5 exclusive emotes, the Tesuiji faces on the right, back from my old Sprite comic days, and the GPBO logo. Name on a special thanks slide during stream intro, which I have not built yet, but I'll get there. And once per month, a custom out-of-the-park uniform set from me. That includes cap, jersey, pants, jersey font, all bundled up in a nice little package for you to use on your perfect team. On your franchise mode. You want me to do a reverse retro for something? I'm happy to do that. The only thing I can't do, unlicensed leagues. Can't abide by that. If you join at level 2, the Oendan, your subscriber badge will have a slightly different look to it. You'll see the kanji for Oendan on the right. All the benefits of level 1 plus an additional emote, the Bunt emote. When you sub or resub, you'll get a Japanese cheer from me. And once per month, you'll be able to get 2 custom out-of-the-park uniform sets from yours truly. For June only, or actually, since EVC beat all of y'all to the punch and became my first subscriber, holy smokes, dude. Like, I hadn't even announced it yet. For June only, and including today and yesterday, you'll be getting a bonus uniform set for any sub. So that's 2 for level 1 or 3 for level 2. And that's something I'm excited about because it gives me a chance to do more with out-of-the-park uniforms, to work with you collaboratively. And you'll also see the channel points, some goofy stuff like Shrimp Check, Hydrate, Bunt, which hopefully y'all don't abuse too much because that will make me bunt in whatever in-game situation I'm in. Quiet time to shush another member from the chat. And for 2,500 points, Sing You Weirdo. I get to choose the song, but yes, I will be risking some DMCA complaints by getting on the microphone. Chess Safari, thank you, much appreciated. I am just drinking water today. So, I know some of this is not going to make sense because Whoa, Dishnet! Hey! Thank you so much, man. I am excited to have you on as a subscriber. Sample song from me right now. Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. What a letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I'd ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. How's that? Yeah, there's the Dr. Dynastic wave. Thank you very much for that. All right, let's get into the game. Let's adjust our volume settings here. Hold up. There we go. We've already done a game at Anaheim, I feel like. The first game we're going to play out is probably going to be these in Milwaukee, because I don't think we've had the Brewers in-game. So here we are, first year draft of 1998. Looks like an Angel Hernandez. Thanks, Fred. Appreciate it. So in the mock draft, we're expected to pick up Ryan Doman, because we are a little short on catchers. But you take a look at who's projected to go behind us. I'd take Ben Sheets. Okay, maybe not Ben Sheets because he's got all the personality of a wooden board, but Reed Johnson, 70 outfield range outfielder, and like an 80 hit by pitch rating. For those of you who know, you know. Eric Bedard would be amazingly fun because his PBAP is off the scale. High stuff guy, good starter, good Canadian kid there, eh? I also like that Justin Morneau is has catcher ratings, interestingly, but also is projected to go to the Canadian club, the Expos. So thanks to some signings, we were able to get the Oakland Athletics second-round pick because they signed away Tom Candiotti, and the Chicago Cubs second-round pick because they signed away the one-handed bandit Jim Abbott. I have my eye on a few guys, but we're probably just going to go for the first few rounds here. Let's see. The Chicago White Stockings with their first overall selection. Josh Hamilton heads to Comiskey. That's a fast left fielder. Pittsburgh Pirates have added Aaron Rowan. Big gapper bat. I mean, y'all don't remember, but a few years ago we had the second overall pick, and we got Carlos Guillen, Mr. 80 stolen base, 14 triple, 10.3 wins above replacement, rookie of the year, Golden Glove, Carlos Guillen, who just signed a 10-year deal with us, buying out his RBers and his free agency. Oh, and he can get better. That's the spooky part. The Expos will take Brian Roberts. Interesting choice. Definitely fast. More of a second or third baseman. The Marlins, who are still crap. Oh, they take Marno. They take Justin Morneau. Okay. The Orioles will add Jake Peavy, going for the big pitcher option. Big stuff guy. White Stockings again. Alfonso Soriano, typed as a shortstop, interestingly enough. And note, he is not coming over from the Hiroshima car manufacturer Fish, because League Redacted is not in this game. Fun fact, he was a posting. He came through to the Yankees through the posting system. If we didn't have Travis Lee, Erubiel Durazo would definitely be among my options. I also kind of like Byung-Hyun Kim, but a reliever in the first round is just asking for punishment. Mariners will take Ben Sheets. The Padres had CC Sabathia. Yeah, never draft for need. I know draft for take best player. I know, but relievers in the first round? Can't get behind it. The Brewers taking Fernando Rodney. Very interesting pick. The Expos. They got the other Canadian in Eric Bedard. Shoot. Twinsies will take John Lackey. That's a fun one. The Cubs will add Alex Rios and adventures in outfielding. Good luck. Cleveland Guardians adding Aaron Harang. Cardinals, Coco Crisp. I prefer Count Chocula. Oakland Athletics, the flying Hawaiian Shane Victorino. Oh, he's moving to the outfield for sure. Also, wow, that's fast. Houston Astros adding Brandon Phillips. Very interesting. Tigers, Jose Castillo. Alfredo Amezaga to the Giants. I had my eye on Amezaga as another defensive first infielder. I feel like he could definitely do well. Yankees again, Mark Mulder. Ground baller type pitcher. The Rangers. They took Jacques Jones. Okay, I was tempted by Jacques as like an immediate come to the big club type player. Mets add Carl Crawford. Interesting. The Blue Jays. Mark Ellis. The Royals take Durazo. Orioles. Carlos Gastelum. I mean, wow, the Orioles are bad with a capital B for Baltimore. Gastelum, bad personality but good fielding. Phillies take Mark Barley. That's a shame. The Angels add Meister Izturis. The Dodgers, Jorge Cantu. When do we get to pick? Soon. 31st. Jeez, Murphy. Brad Wilkerson. Hey, Red Sox taking Lyle Overbay. I recognize that name. The Phillies again. Barry Zito. Okay. That's a lot of guys I was hoping to take gone. Johnson's still there, so that's very tempting. Blomquist as a defensive middle infielder, but how does he compare to the guys we've already got is the question. Like, we've already got Johnny Mac. Got Yolbert Cabrera, who's basically the better version of Reed Johnson. Reed? No. Willie Blomquist. Yeah, still better. So Willie Blom, probably not the right call. De La Rosa cannot start. I mean, just for name, Tim Spoony Barger is amazing. Oh, he actually made it to the majors. Good for Tim Spoony Barger. Jose Valverde. Nelson Talon. Got the home run power, but I'm not sure I like anything else. Nothing so far is dissuading me from taking Reed Johnson. Orlando Hudson, I remember being a better fielder. Like, if we go with Kim, P-BAPIP of 55 is one of the best out there. Could be Rockies legend Spoony Barger. I also think Japanese player Masao Kida. Kip Wells might be our second round choice if he can, because of the 50 BAPIP. Who's my scout think we should take? Blomquist. Speedy infielder type. I have to wonder. All right, Blaylock could be an interesting corner outfielder. All right, we should try and take Johnson with one of the like 3 compensation picks. Yeah, I saw O-Dog. He looks decent, but the range is not there. And I feel bad about putting him at first of all things. Can't play outfield either. I'm okay with Blomquist. But if we're looking for infielders, Mr. Three True Outcomes, Carlos Pena. Yeah, I think we're going to go with him. Meet his demand. Welcome to the team, Willie Blomquist. Yeah, Blaylock still has some oomph. He may be a comp pick. Blue Jays take Infante. The Diamondbacks at Kip Wells, who I had my eye on. Alright, so supplemental round. Jody Garrett. Nelson Tylon went. The Mets. Ah, the Mets got Blaylock. Okay. Ah! Fish upon my wish. The Phillies took Reed. Rats. Alright, here's where we're going to take Kim. Hey, the Blue Jays still took Hudson. That's nice. Luis Torreo. Jesus Feliciano. I kind of like Kevin Mench as a platoon bat. Ludwig does have a slightly better defense, though. And they profile basically the same. Or do we take Domit? We were projected to take Domit. Who does my scout think? Nick Green. No. Not Nick Green. I could get behind maybe a Gerald Laird. Are there any good... Okay, so there's no good fielding catchers in the draft. Yeah, that is pretty cool dish. Name Doppelganger. At one point, I used to be playing a Team Fortress 2 server, and all the people there thought I sounded like Weird Al Yankovic. I don't hear it, but then again, I'm the one in my own head, so shrug. Let's go with Domit. Vogelsong. I mean, it might have also been the compression, and also the fact this was a decade and a half ago. Let's go Kevin Mench. Let's get another righty bat into the lineup. Now we should be looking for pitchers. No, if I'm gonna sing Weird Al, it's gonna be something different. Remember, I have the power of choice here. Alright, we gotta take a pitcher. We gotta. But is it really gonna be Brett Myers? Or do we go with Kida, who basically is exactly what you see, and he's not gonna get any better? De La Rosa is not a starter. Alright, just for the name, we're taking Spoony Barger. I feel bad about getting rid of Dishnet or Dishman anyway, so Spoony Barger it is. Well, I'm not going to sing them in completion. I'm going to sing a verse or a chorus. Alright, now that we're in the second round, let's just skip to our next pick. Nick Green is still sitting there. Well, because my coach has a love affair with him, we're going to skip him and go with Ryan Ludwig. Okay, so there's a live band karaoke here in Toronto called Good Enough, and they have a bunch of songs that people, you know, they play the real song backing, you sing. And if you pick one of the songs that Weird Al's parody, they will call up the lyrics for the Weird Al version for you, which I think is so nice and accommodating. Let's go Hitchcock's, or... yeah, let's go Brian Hitchcock's. Offer slot. If my scout wants me to get more second baseman, I can do that. Alright, so we're over our draft budget. A little. And I do not get what you see in Nick Green, but fine, we'll take him. We're going to basically go into the 5th round, and then I'll just turn it over to him. Hey, Oliver Perez. I wouldn't mind taking him. That's a very interesting bat on Mitch Evans. I'm willing to give that a flyer. I just saw Tomokazu Oka went to someone in the most recent round. The Phillies are taking a chance on Tomo Oka. Hey, look who's been hiding in the draft all this time. Hello, K-Rod. Now, I do have it set up so that it's the out-of-the-park talent engine developing these players. So they may not turn out the same way that they did in real life, but darn it, it's worth a try. Alright, so one of... Restovich seems like a decent option. Let's go with him. Alright, now we're just scraping the barrel. Let's get some PBAPIP guys. Some PBAPIP guys who can still throw, how about? The unfortunately named JJ Poots. John Haddock could be a decent corner outfielder, or infielder. Let's do that. Alright, we are clearly dealing with a lot of chaff right now. So I think now's going to be the time when we are just going to complete the draft. Dishnet, I will reach out to you via Discord DM in order to get your uniform design preferences. So yeah, back to the actual team. Carlos Guillen is an absolute demon. Adding Steve Martin from the Orioles seems to be paying dividends. He's finally put a hammerlock on third base. Good. Finally, you know. Because Bell, Miller, and Bollock have all failed me. We extended Mike Maxudian to be our catcher for the next 3 seasons. Because defensively, he's been pretty solid, and the bat is right along with him. So we're headed off to the American League, so we can actually have Emil Brown, and Frank Bollock DH. That's fun. I am this close to ending the Alan Benes. Let's see, this is what I mean. Like, we go to another ballpark and we get swept. We haven't been able to crack a 500 month for some reason. I thought this team was on the cusp of doing well. The problem is everyone else in the division has gotten better. All right. Beat the Rangers at home. This is good. At what point do we send Benes down? Can we? Ooh, he's out of our beers. Do we have anyone? Okay, Batista will be back in 2 days. That will fix the problem. Okay, welcome back, Miguel Batista. Has Dickey been optioned once this year already? Yes, so we can option him down. Welcome back to the team, Miguel. Blake Stein returns to the bullpen. I'm not sure I like that move. Okay, no, he was trash as a starter, so this is good. This is good. Alright, Ludwig is in, Spoony Barger's in, Domit's in, Hitchcock's is in, K-Rod is in. Let's play this one with Miguel Batista starting. I want to do this one, maybe one of the other interleague ones. If it gets ugly, I'll just back out. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. That is Barry Bonds and Edgar Martinez back-to-back in this lineup. Bonds seems to be coming back from injury, interestingly enough. And Larry Walker needs to get his Heine in gear to justify the $6 million contract we gave him. All right, leadoff man, Steve Martin. I'm not even going to try a Vin Scully impression. Let me just say hello, fans. Welcome to Dodger Stadium. Dodgers seem to be back atop the division after the Rockies stole it from them last year.
Strike three.
Good curveball by Saberhagen. Gets Steve Martin to strike out looking. Ditto for Guillen. Ooh. Griffey now. Little dribbler back in front of the plate. Up as a catcher. 2-3. Miguel Batista, first time back in the rotation after a injured list stint. Dionis Cesar. Swing and a miss. Mark Grace up. Drilled into right field. Griffey going back and hauls it in. Yee. That could have been bad. Danny Tartable now, batting third. Oh boy. 55 movement, extreme baller, my behind. Full count now on Barry Bonds. Fly ball to left, charging in is Walker. Inning over. Speaking of Walker, here he is.
Strike three.
And there he goes. Travis Lee, rookie first baseman. Ooh, that ball's carrying. Go, Travis, go! Travis, you maniac. That's a one-out triple for Travis Lee. Bernie Williams, the 1-2 on the way.
Strike three.
Uh-oh. What button did I just hit? I just hit steal home. Oh, no. Well, that was an abrupt end to the inning. Someone got their signals crossed. Edgar Martinez. A line shot into center field. Mark Loretta now. On the ground, Cabrera will get the out at first. Good play there by Yolbert Cabrera. Lance Johnson works a 3-0 count. He's aboard with a walk. Double play is in order now for the Rockies. Here's Jerry Brooks, the catcher. 2-2 on the way.
Strike three.
Swing and a miss. Pitcher has to bat. 0-2 count. Fly ball to center. Bernie's got it. Inning over. Crash. Okay. All right, we have a bunt redemption. So Yolbert Cabrera will attempt to bunt for hit. There it is. That's your bunt.
Strike three.
Not like it helps. Saberhagen is just dealing today.
Strike three.
Oh my word. Miguel Batista deep to left field. Bonds has a beat on it. Through 2.5. Dodgers lead. 1-0. We are going to check in on those Shizuoka arrows later on this stream session, because there's some very big names that we were able to add. Gen Xer69, thank you for the follow. Nice username. Let's check in at first. Let's go pitch by pitch. See if the runner goes. Pitch out. Okay. Thank you, Bernie. Here's the thing. I feel like we've got a decent team. Let's turn off pitch by pitch. 3-1 count on Tartable. Fly ball to right. Griffey closes the mitt. 2 down. That will bring up Bonds. 2-2 on the way to him. Called strike 3. Miguel Batista, welcome back from the injured reserve. Back to the top of the order for the Rockies, Steve Martin. Up the middle, going to be a close play for Cesar. 1 down. Guillen now. 0-1 count. Rocketed to deep center field. Off the wall. Lance Johnson gets it in quick, so that's the 24th double and the 16th straight game with a hit for Carlos Guillen. 1-1 to Griffey. Little looper, shallow center field. Guillen will round third and try to score. Here's a play at the plate. Not in time. Game tied. Griffey will advance to second on the throw. The Rockies have tied this game up. Larry Walker, line drive to right. Tartable hauls this one in. And Ken Griffey successfully tags up. Travis Lee, 0-1 count. On the ground, Cesar ends the inning. Strands the runner at third. So the base running blunder is erased. On the ground, Martin shows off a cannon. 1 away. Here's Mark Loretta. Full count. On the ground, Cabrera. 2 away. Lance Johnson, the 1-0 count. Fly ball shallow left, charging in Walker. And as the sun sets here in Los Angeles at Chavez Ravine, we're still tied 1-1 through 4 innings. Bernie Williams leading off the top of the 5th. Mike Maxudian, newly minted to a contract.
Strike 3.
All right, let's keep an eye on the pitch count for Miguel Batista. We may lead the next inning off with a pinch hitter. Corner's in to guard the bunt. Or just a weak ground ball. Good play there by Steve Martin. Then again, Batista does have a decent batting average, so maybe. Good charge in by Walker. .79 pitches through 5 innings. Let the big dog eat.
Strike three.
All right, Steve Martin has speed. Loretta can't get a grip on it. Try to strike him out, throw him out.
Safe.
Nice running there by Steve Martin. 1-2 on Guillen. On the ground to first, Grace has it. Go ahead run, advances to third with 2 down. 2-2 on Griffey Jr. Up the middle, diving catch by Cesar. Let's take a look at the Super Stats replay. That's a 5-star play. Yeah. Gobbled by Yolbert. Tarnable with the lone Dodgers run so far today. We start to see action in the Rockies bullpen with Greg McMichael getting loose. Slow roller, Guillen. Oh, he's so good. He's so good. Two on Bonds. Up the first base line and fair. Lee corrals it. Through 6, tied at 1s. Walker, Lee, Bernie against Saberhagen. Deep to center field, Lance Johnson. Collect that one away. 2-0 to Lee. On the ground, Loretta makes it 2 down. Bernie Williams works the count full. He's aboard with a 2-out walk. First walk of the game against Saberhagen.
Safe.
Bernie with a stolen base. 3-1 count on Yolbert. On the ground, gobbled up by the third baseman, Martinez. Fresh arm out of the bullpen. It's Greg McMichael here in the bottom of the 7th. Gives up a leadoff line drive to Edgar Martinez. That'll bring up Mark Loretta. 1-0 on the way from McMichael. Bunted back towards the pitcher. It'll be a sacrifice bunt. 0-2 on Lance Johnson.
Strike three.
Swing and a miss. Jerry Brooks now. First pitch swinging. Up the middle. Past Cabrera. Bernie will attempt to throw home. Not in time. Saberhagen to deep center field. Bernie collects. So the Dodgers retake the lead. It's 2-1. Dan Michelli loose in the bullpen. Saberhagen out for his to start the 8th. Fly ball to left. Bonds will haul this one in. Pinch hitter will be Emil Brown. Line drive left field, that will fall for a base hit. Getting loose in the Rockies bullpen is also Russ Ortiz. Steve Martin, Emil Brown, successful stolen base. 2-1 count to Steve Martin. On the ground, Martinez makes the play. Once again, tying run, 60 feet away, 90 feet rather. 3-1 count on Guillen. Outside ball 4. And now it's Griffey. Popped up into foul territory. Martinez squeezes it. It'll be Dan Michelli into the game. Little dribbler. Martin doesn't have a play. Maxudian up throwing, not in time. Full count on Mark Grace. Fly ball to right. Griffey lines it up. Runner does not go. One to Tartable. Line drive, left field, base hit. Walker up, throwing home. The play will be not in time. Fly ball, center field. Long run in for Bernie, but he's there, 2 down. Two to Edgar Martinez. Into fair territory. Cross the diamond in time is Martin. New pitcher into the game is Ken Ryan, facing Walker, Lee, and Bernie Williams. 18 saves so far in the season for Ken Ryan. Induces a weak flyout of Larry Walker. Beltry Fan 7, thank you for the follow.
Strike 3.
B strikes out. And Bernie will fly out to center field. Ha. Let's get to those Milwaukee games. All right, series win over the Giants. Series win over the Dodgers. Okay. Or was that a split? That is a split. Oh, back. Too many extra innings games. Man, oh man. Yeah, we're not catching the Phillies. We gotta beat the Dodgers. Alright, we haven't played in Milwaukee yet. Technically, this isn't Interleague anymore. And it's Paul Wilson, store brand ace. Okay, got a lot of successful. Alan Bennis pitches a shutout. Well now. When did that happen? Let's get to the org. Is Lopez healthy again? Ortega, rather? Yes. There's like nothing left for him to prove in the minors. If Benes hadn't just done that, I'd say let's call him up now, but he did, so shrug. Alright, let's do this one with our store brand ace on the mound. See if we can get to the All-Star break this stream. Uh-oh, what's Griffey nursing? Calf soreness. Play through it, my dude. Dave Nilsson is someone I covet. Not gonna lie. Milwaukee County Stadium. And Steve Martin is going to scorch the first pitch he sees into deep right center. Leadoff double. Griffey batting in the 2-hole. I don't mind this. Ah, that's why Guillen is taking the day off. So John McDonald is at shortstop. Whee! Off they go! And Griffey's out. Come on, Larry. That'll cash him in. Larry Walker with an RBI. Travis Lee now. Fly ball to center field. Runners at first and second for Bernie Williams. Drill to deep left center. That one is not coming back. They didn't say there was going to be a fireworks show. But Bernie Williams brings the boom. Roger Cedeno now. Starting things off, Paul Wilson, the store brand ace. Stake to a 4-0 lead. Over the head of Martin. And into shallow left. Terry Pendleton, speaking of guys whom I covet. Full count on him. Inside ball 4. Dave Nilsson, the dangerous dingo. 1-0 on the way. Fly ball to deep right. That will fall for a base hit. Griffey collects. Throw home is not in time. 4-1, and now the Brewers are getting to Paul Wilson here. So glad I didn't give him the big contract extension. 0-1 on the way. Fly ball to center. Bernie has a beat on it, and there's the first out of the inning. Throw to second is not in time. 2-2 on Tim Raines. Little dribbler in front of the plate. Maxudian up to second. That is a 2-4-3 double play. Okay, dancing between the raindrops there. Johnny Mack, the Prime Minister of Defense. Rubbed out early. Paul Wilson deep to left field, but that's going to stay in the ballpark. Roberto Kelly makes the grab. Back to the top of the order, Steve Martin. Another fly ball to deep right field. This one, Cedeno collects. And those are a lot of lefty and switch hitters. Wilson is going to be challenged today. First pitch bunted back to the pitcher. That will be a sacrifice. Why? One-two on the way to Vernon Spearman. Blocked by Johnny Mac, but no throw. Corners are in for the bunt.
Safe.
All right, come on, get Cedeno.
Strike
There
three.
we go. Griffey, first strikeout of the game for Dave Haas. I don't know why Larry Walker turned into a potato literally the instant we signed him to a big contract. But he went going from 5 wins above replacement to 1. I don't get it. Travis Lee, deep to center field. Spearman spears it. Two-one to Pendleton. Good play by Cabrera. Dave Nilsson now. Another in opposite field hit. That's into the left field corner. Walker gets it. It's a one-out double for the Australian catcher. Kelly goes the other way, base hit. Into the right field corner, Griffey collects. That will be a one-out double. Brewers get one back, it's 4-2. Two-two to Tim Raines. Up the middle, good grab by Johnny Mac, 2 down. Gates, the 1-2 from Wilson. That will cash in the last of those base runners. 4-3. Rockies maintain the lead, but Velarde. Fly ball to left. Walker waits under it. Inning over.
Strike three.
Gilbert Cabrera, opposite field single. There you go. Let's get some insurance here. Hit and run will not be successful.
Safe.
Johnny Mac. Nope. All right, bottom of the 4th. 1-1 on the way to Spearman. That'll chase Bernie back a little. 0-2 count on Haas. Cedeno is going to split the outfield defense. 2-out double for him. Pitch around Terry Pendo here. Attaboy, Johnny Mac.
Strike 3.
Come on, Steve. Ooh! Deep fly ball to left. Did he get enough of it? Yes, he did! Steve Martin! Solo bomb! That's going to knock Haas out of the game. Roger Salkeld. I wonder if he's related to Bill. Emerges from the Brewers' bullpen.
Strike 3.
Barry Walker now. Scorching ground ball through for a single. Travis Lee. Another single, another base hit. First and second for Bernie Williams. Burnham. Fly ball to center field. Larry Walker will round third and try to score. He's in there safely. 6-3. The Rockies are adding some insurance run. Yolbert Cabrera off the wall. That's going to be even more insurance. It's a 2-run triple for the second baseman. Jeff Subkoviak now enters the game. Maxudian deep to right center field. There's the offense. All of this with 2 out. 9-3 the score. Salkeld was able to get 1 out and is tagged for 4 runs. Johnny Mac deep to center field. Spearman will collect it. All right, Paul. We got you your insurance runs. Now don't mess this up.
Strike 3.
Yeah, just give him the gas. That's the right call. Heaters can't be beaters. Opposite field base hit for Tim Raines. We'll bring up Brent Gates. Fly ball deep to left. Walker brings this one in. Yeah, I think Paul Wilson's day is done. Let's get Guillen up for a pinch hit opportunity. Let's go with... See if we can't get multiple innings out of Blake Stein. Yeah, let's give... let's go with Blake. Carlos Guillen, pinch hit single. Whee! And now stands a third. Steve Martin, sacrifice bunt. Suicide squeeze successful. I know there wasn't a bunt call, but I went for it anyway. Griffey, doink single. Walker now. Diving catch by Spearman. Robbed of a hit. I had 2 RBIs taken away from me last week in softball. Pretty much on the same play. Blake Stein out of the bullpen. And he is immediately going to walk the first guy he sees. I was hoping to count on him for like 2 innings. Let's go corners in. Pitch by pitch. All right, Blake, get it out of your system. Pinch hitter is Chad Matola. Infield is in. 2-2 on the way.
Strike 3.
Got him. Trust the fastball. Oh, 1 to Roger Cedeno. Over the head of McDonald. Both runs will score. Nope, just the one. Terry Pendleton now working against Blake Stein. Fly ball to center. Bernie! Diving catch. The run will score, but it's still 10-5. Maxudian can't make the throw. Cedeno advances. 2-2 on the way to Dave Nilsson. Fly ball deep to left. Larry Walker showing off the glove. 10-5. Yeah, this... I thought this was at Coors too. Tim Davis getting loose. Dan Freed will walk Bernie Williams. Wilbur Cabrera past the third baseman and into left field. Bernie will go first to third and will score. That's a double for Yolbert Cabrera. Let's pour it on. Emile, good sir. Would you please? I think we may end up getting Ken Griffey Jr. out of the game this inning because of his injury. Emil Brown enters the game in right field. Tim Davis out here for the bottom of the 7th. Rockies lead 11-5. Slow roller up the middle. Johnny Mack has it, and has it in time. Tim Raines flipping around to bat from the right side now. Into the hole, Johnny Mack! Ooh. This may be a brief appearance from Tim Davis, but it is an effective one. Gates right to Walker. Inning over. Pinch hitting for Tim Davis is Frank Bollock, top of the 8th. And he's aboard with a walk. Walker strikes out. Gar Finnvold. That is a name. Where is he? He's from America, too. Like, I was expecting something Norse. Gar Finnvold. Complete with Spoony Barger? Yeah, we got some great names in this stream session. Just into foul territory, waiting under it is Pendleton. Cabrera's having himself a game. Diving catch by Tim Raines. Wow. Russ Ortiz will be asked to get an inning here. Velarde, Spearman, and the pitcher spot. One, two to Spearman.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. Ray Ordonez, the pitch hitter. On the ground. Stopped by Johnny Mac. Throw to first in time. Wow. All right. We got to get... Come on, Ortiz.
Strike 3.
Inning over. Gutsy relief appearance by Russ Ortiz. Giving way to Dan Rambo. Man, it is swelteringly hot here in my apartment because the air conditioning doesn't come on until tomorrow. It is mid-70s, I think, here in Toronto right now in the Fahrenheit scale. I don't do Fahrenheit. 28 Celsius. Let's go with that. McMichael will pitch the non-save 9th. Fly ball to left. Walker brings it in, 1 down. Dave Nilsson now. 1-2 on the way. Up the middle, through Johnny McDonald, and into center field. Roberto Kelly. Swing and a miss. Tim Raines. On the ground, bouncing ball. Lee will throw to McMichael, not in time. First and second now for Brent Gates. 1-2 on the way to Brent. Up the line, Lee ends the ball game, and the Rockies win 11-5. That's more like it. A proper slugfest. Ooh, let's head to Seattle. Yeah, let's play all these interleague games that we don't normally. Brewers split the series. We host the Athletics. I mean, the Brewers and the Phillies are walking with this entire... Oh, man. Yeah, I know. Bench coach. Let's extend Mike Eden. Ka-ching. I think we can do better pitching coach-wise. I mean, last year was an aberration that we suddenly dropped our runs allowed by 20%, 25%. Let's take a look at the personnel. Staff doesn't like Kenny, I guess. It's a shame because he looks like an amazing guy. Is it time to fire Kenny Kuhn? And let Mike Eden take over. Alright, well, if Mike Eden takes over, do we have anyone else who can... No. I don't really have anyone else who can do bench coach work. Unless we want to get like a Juan Alvarado mid-season. Anyways, what were we talking about? Kenny Jones. I don't see anyone better out there, so, like, maybe we offer him... manager has control over pitching coach, so he gets to choose. Fine. Hitting coach and yeah. Walk. All right, in Seattle, let's take that middle game against Hideki Irabu. Like, we need Larry Walker to come back and not be a pumpkin, because I'm regretting giving him $6 million right now. All right, 6-2 win. Johnny Mac has been sub-replacement level, so we're going to just demote him rather than deal with that. And who do we have on the 40-man we can call up? Council? Council seems to be a little bit better. Let's call him up and give him a try. Irabu's got the finale. 14-7. Or 4-17. Julian. Vinny. What happened? Well, this has been a struggle fest. Anyways, Wilson takes the mound against Hideki Irabu. This is going to be the King Dome? I think this might be the King Dome. It is. It's Ken Griffey Jr.'s return series to the King Dome. I wonder how badly he's been booed the last 2 games. Yeah, try the pitch out. Good luck, Aldridge. Ken Griffey with a 12-game hit streak. Oh, good throw there by Aldridge. Dang. That's the first time I haven't had the double steal work. Griffey to the deepest part of the park. 32 home runs before the All-Star break. I still covet Gibraltar. It was either trade for him or trade for Larry Walker, and I honestly think we made the wrong move. He says as Larry Walker scorches one into the outfield fence. Still only 4 home runs on the season, though. Like, does he have a nagging injury? Did he just suddenly get switched to stink? Bernie! Gone. The Hideki Irabu experience.
Strike 3.
And we're going to walk the leadoff guy like we seem to always do. Mike Greenwell. Shallow fly ball, Walker charging in. Yoink. The guy I covet most. Martin. Good throw across the diamond. I should check to see how the other trade we've made has gone. Because remember, we gave up Bell and Miller for Martins. Mike Max. Lined right to Greenwell. Good play. Yo Cab. All right, here's the Hideki Irabu experience, part 2.
Strike 3.
Strikes out the side. Bernie with a dangling catch. Nice play. Caros now. Through the right side, there's the first hit of the game for the Mariners. That will bring up the catcher, Aldridge. 2-2 on him from Paul Wilson. Into the shift, that'll be 4-6-3 double play. Guillen straight back through the middle. That's what he does. Full count on Griffey. A rare double play against. Griffey's already done his damage. Shallow fly ball. Gibraltar is there. Jamie Carroll starting things off here in the bottom of the 3rd. Alright, I'm gonna skip to top of 7. Wilson's thrown 105 pitches. Let's get the good bullpen arms loose. Oh man, our closer's rough. Let's go with Russo. No strikeout of the side. Guillen is at least going to break that up with a single. Carlos Guillen takes it out of save territory, courtesy of some daring base running from first to home on a Ken Griffey Jr. double. Oh hey, Larry Walker hit a home run when I wasn't looking. Good for him. Travis Lee, infield single. Acevedo had to think about it first. Bernie opposite field. Greenwell collects. Ruben Amaro Jr. will face Russ Ortiz.
Strike 3.
Chris Prieto is next. Griffey gets that one. Greenwell, the 1-1. On the ground, Cabrera makes a play. I think we give some extra innings to Mr. Ortiz. Ian Iachimoe, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Two down here, top of the 8th. Rockies lead 9-4 in the rubber match of this best of 3. Russ Ortiz out for a second inning of work.
Strike 3.
Gets Gibraltar to chase. Boone, slow roller. Cabrera gets there in time. Charlie Hayes in front of the plate. Maxudian up throwing in time. Attaboy Mikey Max. We're going to go Dan Michelli. Skip the half inning. Actually, let's see if we can't get a third inning out of Ortiz. Good play by Guillen. 1 down. Aldridge, 0-2 count.
Strike 3.
Come on, Ortiz. You got this. There it is. 3 innings of scoreless relief work for Russ Ortiz. The bullpen is saved, more or less. And the Rockies pick up a series win against the Mariners. Okay. Just about at the All-Star break. Team's starting to figure it out. Oh man, back-to-back extra innings losses. Come on, guys. And we swept the Padres. We're now only a game back of them. That's us. Ken Griffey has 35 home runs at the All-Star break. Perfect. Larry Walker's OPS plus has been cut in half. What happened? All right. Candiotti gets a nod over for Oakland. Well done to the 40-year-old knuckleballer. Any other familiar names from our club specifically? Robbie Thompson, the one that got away. And then for us, of course, Pedro gets the top nod. I regret that we couldn't match that contract. Greg McMichael still gets in, though. Good to see Greggy Mike getting some recognition. Carlos Guillen will start at shortstop. Hey now. Ken Griffey Jr. will start in the outfield. Probably left field, considering Vlad Guerrero Sr. was also nominated. Take a look at the trading block. So Roberto Hernandez, who was our closer for 1.5 seasons, is back on the block because he's unhappy. Scott Morgan is stuck in AAA after being acquired from the Clevelanders. If we didn't already just acquire Steve Martin, I'd look at Terry Pendleton, but we did, so... Kevin Gross signed a rather substantial deal with the White Sox, but he's on the trading block as well. All right, what's his PBAP? Because I could do with a 70... Randy Johnson remains on the trading block. Gotta love that 8.5 strikeouts per 9. Pavlik's available. That's the kind of an arm that I'd look for. Kevin Gross's movement is mostly from the HR home run rate. Okay. Ditto for Nabholz. Well, let's start asking. Kevin Gross has a no-trade clause, so he's not budging. What about Pavlik? I can get buying 65 stuff. They want Walker, Stein, or Sanders? All right, do we think that Larry Walker is going to be able to bounce back from the absolute dog breakfast year that he's having right now? Because I will just as happily trade the guy. Walk rate about the same. Strikeout rate is worse. BABIP about the same. No, I like Walker so much, and we got him to that contract. Like, has he just had a rough month or two? April was his best month, and then it's been declining since. I hate to cut and run on the guy. Let's get to the trade deadline and see if we can't change that up. All right, let's get to the end of the month. Our last game before the trade deadline is at home against Pittsburgh. That one we'll play through. Bullpen blows it. Great work. But we salvaged the finale, courtesy of Ken Griffey Jr. with a 2-run bomb. 38 on the season. Ideally, we can get to 500. That's what the goal was. Ideally, we don't get swept by the Diamondbacks, thank goodness. Ugh. No. Why would I do that deal? No. Paul Wilson having a rough season is making me glad I didn't give him a massive extension. Yeah, there's a lot of players that are just regressing this year. Maybe we just call this year a write-off. Try again next. Chamberlain's getting some chatter. I think Marcus Thames is going to be joining the big league club soon. Don't see the value in Raul Gonzalez, so we're going to reject this one. Come on, let's get some sustained momentum going here. There we go. Why does everyone want Matt Chamberlain? What am I missing? I mean, I'd take Matt Thornton. Let's discuss this one. I'm not going to give you Thames. Okay, so Larry Walker's starting to get on a bit of a hot streak. Okay, never mind. I think he's finally fixed. We throw in someone from our farm system. Sanders is just having bad BABIP luck. keep Blake Stein. Don't want to give up Bernie. Man, the Blue Jays are so good. Like, they just added Greg Jeffries. For Pete's sake. I don't feel comfortable parting with any of these guys just for Matt Thornton. So we are gonna... I mean, Marcus Thames is an interesting prospect, but I'd rather actually have him than a maybe pitcher. So we're gonna reject that trade as well. All right, at least we're like winning the month. That's a good sign. Tied or left ahead of the Padres, yes. Padres are falling away. 10 back of the Dodgers. Let's just finish above 500. Cabrera out 3 to 4 weeks. Great. Hey Steve, you want to learn second base on the fly? John McDonald, broken bone and elbow. This is why I'm happy to let Ed Sprague Jr. leave. Jason Phillips is ready for the big league club. Pablo Ortega will get a call up when the rosters expand. We're really going to call up Gabby Martinez. I think we're going to call up Warren Morris, the guy we traded, we acquired from Toronto. But we are also probably going to trade for a second baseman at the deadline now. Wait, I was supposed to play that one, wasn't I? No matter! Swept the Pirates. Finally a winning month. Get into the deadline and let's do some dealing. All right. Wow, that's a bad month from BGO. Holy smokes. Pending free agent Roger Clemens available. John Valentin. Okay. Cubbies are selling everything that moves. Hey look, it's our old friend John Jaha, and wow, the Marlins have been misusing him. A pinch hitter who's only made in 35 games and 55 plate appearances, for that you paid $4 million? Like, fire your GM or your manager, maybe both. supplies available. Ray Sanchez of the multiple golden gloves, minus 5.5 wins above replacement, pass. Naring, ex-Blue Jay. Amaro Jr., no. Sarcina, outspoken. Still has a year on his contract, but it's only $2 million. So get this, Nagy was drafted in the expansion draft by the Devil Rays, claimed off waivers by Houston, and then sent back to the Devil Rays for John Jackson. So Matt Thornton went to the Pirates because they were willing to give up Juan Encarnacion. I like that Phil Clark is a two-way guy. That's wild. Modern day Babe Ruth. So Scott Morgan's an interesting option. I keep going back to Pavlik. But they want Blake Stein, and I'm not willing to give up Blake Stein, so never mind. Kevin Gross blocked this. Not Kevin Garner. The control scares me. And none of the pitchers are really calling my name. Let's get crazy. Okay, so we're close. Larry Walker's starting to turn it around. He's up to 10 home runs now. Man, took you long enough. So we get Shawan Dunstan to lend a hand with the infield. Or do we grab a Damien E? Ooh, maybe not easily, Mr. -1. There's no way they're going to let us take for call. What if we take DiSarcina as well? It's not a no. I mean, yes, we're injecting a jerk into our lineup. But we need a second baseman for the pennant drive. DiSarcina is available. He's already mostly trained up. And adding Mark McGwire just is comedic. Boom! Okay, so this is wild. Because of DiSarcina, we are going to be optioning Warren Morris right back down. And I think we gotta send down Bollock. Unfortunately. Oh, he's out of our beers. Crud. I think we're going to shop around Frank Bollock. We'll eat the remainder on his contract. Yes, we seriously just traded for Mark McGwire as a deadline buy. We have a very long shot to make the playoffs, but damn it, let's have some fun. Especially since St. Louis was happy to eat the money. Okay, I like Jeremy Lee here. I just wouldn't give up Dickey in exchange. Betancourt, pass. Alright, so let's go take a look. Jeremy Lee is a sneaky starter, I think. P-BAP at the 50. I'll take it. Alright, so let's discuss this deal. You're not getting Dickey. Who would I rather have, Patterson or Strickland? I think the answer is Strickland. Or Patterson, rather. So, well, let's trade... Oh, man, a former first-round pick. I want Jeremy Lee. Norm Charlton and Kyle Farnsworth headed to Philly. I mean, the alternative is we send down Council as well. Yeah, you know what? That's what the move's going to be. We're not going to trade Bolick. Let's just keep murdering lefties. Let's delete this one. I like Mark McGuire as a platoon partner for Travis Lee. And teach him the ropes. Because Travis Lee versus righties is good, versus lefties is not. And I think during the off-season, we might need to move Steve Martin to second. I think that's a play. Alright, I am good to finish the trade deadline. Oh, I got a trade proposal. Kevin Millwood, Pat Antrim, Alan Benez, who is finally starting to turn a corner. Mike Colangelo. Given that Colangelo's probably joining the club next season, that's a no from me, dog. Let's just shop Corey Bailey and see if anyone nibbles. Got all these Rule 5 guys here. And Matt Chamberlain, considering I've been able to get some nibbles off him. Okay, some deals. Fry is ARB eligible. It's not nothing. Oh, helps if I look for all players. Yes. Let me take on your dumb and bad contracts. Joyner, Darren Bragg. Bragg is a pending free agent. Baroa. Pending free agent. David Wells, who comes off as something of a jerk. Ben McDonald and his gargantuan contract. I mean, he's been worth it, but... I think the answer is going to be Jeff Fry. Oh, he's Out of our beers? Hmm. Looking for someone with our beers. Or with options. Alright, let's add Darren Bragg as another outfielder option. Here, take all my chaff. Hey, we can get Bob Wickman. Alright, so we spammed them with good... with prospects, and now apparently we can just pick up whoever we like. I also find it funny that Veritek and Minkiewicz wound up on the same team, and it's the Cubbies. Right, who's on your 40-man who's not with a big club, then? Oh boy. Last one. Tim Davis and Marcus names for Kyle Peterson. No. Let's get back to this one. Ditch Alex Gonzalez, and let's just complete the trade before the 4 minutes are up. There we go. Well, that cleared out our minor league roster nicely. Alright, so Victor Cole has been demoted. Bob Wickman joins the bullpen. Wouldn't be a save with me in it if we didn't have Bob somewhere in there. And because he's got such good stamina, long relief, ARB eligible. PBAPIP's a little bit worrisome, but we can manage. And as for Darren Bragg... Yes, thank you, EVC. Much appreciated. I guess we'll just demote him for now? No, Lamar Rogers is out of option years. Ugh, Lamar's been bad. We put Bragg in instead? I think we do. It's close, but let's see if we can sneak Lamar through Rogers. Okay. The new look, Colorado Rockies, 1 game under 500. Wait, let's play this game. Against Maddox, save it. Can we get to 500? Did the trades we make do enough? Especially now that Larry Walker has finally awoken from torpor. Yeah, we're not catching the Dodgers, but at least can we get above 500 and meet my owner goal? We got to 500! Yay! Ooh, Paul Wilson's stuff drop. Worrisome. Thank you. I get that reference. Chet Harville's starting to improve. All right. This is why I don't extend any of my minor or my bullpen guys. There's always bullpen guys in the farm. Yeah, EVC, I just traded for Mark McGwire at the deadline to be a bench bat. Cardinals ate all the money. All of it. We also picked up Sarcina. So when we start up the stream again, thanks to a 15 and 10 July, we're at 500. And Ken Griffey Jr. has 2 months to get 21 more home runs to tie his record from last year. Berkman's right on our tail. I mean, yes, McGuire's a rental. But, damn, it's going to be fun. Anyways, let's do a tiny little pack rip before I hand you over to Yukarin Kazami because... or I rock this, actually. I rock this or Nursha Baenko. One or the other. I won Laptop Hound's giveaway on his 100th stream, now that I'm a subscriber. Not saying they're connected, just saying it was a neat little coinky-dinky. And one of the drop packs from EVC's stream on Monday netted me the future legend Yuri Perez. That is a good card. You'll see it in just a moment. And if you're wondering why the Arrows logo is the points logo, it's because, well, it's a good-looking logo. It's an original one I put together. Admittedly, inspired by Air Canada's Altitude program, but, I mean, you look at the top three here. Yuri, Ricky, Louis. It's a good rotation. Yuri Perez is going to have a home on this club for a very, very long time. Also good to see Ken Caminiti start to slug. We also still have the Alex Bregman Tops card, the Dream Bracket card. So let's do a tiny little pack rip and see if we can't help out this club actually make the playoffs in gold. Build a lineup. Robin Roberts is a duplicate. No way! Ooh! Spicy meatball. That's 20 packs right there. This tiny little pack rip may not be so tiny. Okay. Packs are no longer spicy. All right, Gene Alley, net new card. It's not nothing. Scott Hatteberg. That is a lot of frosty packs to go with the Mike Trout one. So let's take a look here. Hey, we finally finished off Los Angeles. Welcome to the team, Pee Wee Reese. And Don Drysdale. George Davis Bronze Mission is in. That gets me the silver George Davis, and that'll help me lock in the silver George. Still not fully complete on the live missions. We are 1 Cardinal and 2 Mariners away. Again, this is a packs only club. It's real luck of the draw nonsense, and it's silvers and golds. Let's rip. Okay. All right. We're looking for Mariners, and we're looking for Cardinals. Jimmy Key for the Dream Bracket again. Seiya Suzuki from the Cubbies. I'm not going to bore you with selling all my dupes off stream. William Contreras from the Brew Crew. Friend of the show, Brett Phillips. Friend of the program, I should say. It's good to see Mason Thompson was able to get the booster seat for his photo this year. Trey Mancini and George Earnshaw net new historical silver. There's a Mariner, but a duplicate. Another Robin Roberts. Jesus Luzardo. Come on, game. All right, that's the Iron Jackie Robinson I just saw. Okay. Bryson Stott from the Phillies. Ooh! Never mind the gold card. We got ourselves a limited edition Mark Langston. That is the second limited edition this PAX only team has seen. We also got one of the Jose Canseco Iron cards. So I'm going to have to take a look at that Langston. 93 stuff, 83 movement. If he's good on the PBAP, he may find a way onto this club. Hey now, hey now. Bobby Bonilla. Helping with the Chipper Jones mission. And the gold pack reveals Luis Severino. Okay, any other missions got completed while... No. All right, so we're going to submit. Let's take a looky-loo and see. Does Pee Wee Reese play over John Valentine? I think it's tough. Defensively, yes, Pee Wee is better. But the home run bat on Valentine, he's done well. Normally. I know it's a tough call. And then you got Drysdale. I'm not sure if Drysdale makes the team. Maybe. Big on the stuff guys in the bullpen. So that's why you see Newsom, Tanana, Stone, and Steeb firing out of the bullpen. Cohn's not even in the rotation, man. So that's for me to figure out. And by figure out, I mean wait for the sheet to come out from your kidneys. We'll figure that out. All right, let's see. Which of these... I think Rock this started up the same time I did. Nersha, I think, is a later start. And he knows I usually like to raid into him. So that's where we're going to go. Major League Managers, the Out of the Park 23 Online League, or Out of the Park 24 Online League, will be our target. You'll see me next on Saturday for the Seafarers, the Chiba Pirates in Japan, in the fictional Japanese league I've put together. And you can see more about it in the channel trailer that I finally have up. That's a thing now. And next Wednesday, the pennant drive, maybe. Let's just finish above 500 at least with the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters. One last time, we now have affiliate mode on, so if you want to subscribe, you'll get 5 exclusive emotes, a name on a special thanks slide during our stream intro, and a custom uniform set from yours truly. If you go up to the Owendon, you'll get the additional bunt emote, a Japanese cheer from me, and a second custom Out of the Park uniform set per month. Plus, for this month only, and by this month I mean until June 30th, a bonus uniform set for any subscription. Well, it's Suigi-oi. Tesuigi-oi. I don't know how to decapitalize, but Tesui became my emote prefix, so I'm like, whatever. Let's make it work. Time is precious, and I'm grateful that you've chosen to spend some of yours with me today. Firage, take us out. Say hi to Nersha for me, folks. Have a great rest of the evening.